All right, Rock Addicts, this is DJ Rem from Rock Addict Radio, and I have the band InDisguise on the line. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So, okay, obviously it's just you today. Can you go ahead and just mention everybody in the band and what their spots are?
Sure. Yeah, well, first of all, this is Dave Incognito, the vocalist and founder of InDisguise. The other guys in the band is Jay Prusak, lead guitar, backing vocals, and he's also the producer of the band. And you got Wayne Sparacino on bass, and you have Tim Protzman on drums.
And how long have all you guys been together now?
Me and Jay put InDisguise together about a year ago. This is one of our newest bands we have. We had Dionysus Sloth, but InDisguise has been together for about a year, and we just finally solidified a permanent about 4 months ago.
Very cool. So what is going on with you guys currently? It sounds like there's a lot of potential things happening, so tell me about it.
Okay, well, right now we're being spun on a bunch of internet radio stations, including Canada. We can't thank you enough, DJ Rem, for spinning our stuff. We really, really appreciate it. We're actually being spun on WSOU, DHA, Rat Radio, all these other radio stations that are actually, worldwide and everything, and you can actually tune in on stations and listen to them in your cars and stuff, so it's pretty cool. We're in the midst of finishing up our debut CD, which is going to be called Ashes Divide. We start tracking in the next coming weeks. There is no definite release date on it, but it will be out late summer sometime. We got a bunch of shows coming up. We have a leg of shows called War is Hell that me and my partner Jay and another music partner, his name's Mike, and he's in the band Fever Vein, and our consultant Frank Summers, Uncle Frank of Metal Noise Inc., have put together a bunch of these shows, and we actually have 3 of them right now, but they will be continuing as we slowly get places. So we have next Saturday, May 5th, at Dingbats in Clifton, which is the inaugural show. Then we have June 2nd, which is going to be at the Cup in Linden, which is War is Hell 2, which will be with the same 3 main bands, which is InDisguise, Fever Vein, and Bound Alive. And then we're at July 14th at the Clash Bar for War is Hell 3. Same 3 bands, InDisguise, Bound Alive, Fever Vein, and we're bringing in some new blood, our new friends, the Plot Thickens. And we're just going to go from there. I mean, we do have other people that have been calling in that have been wanting us to bring War is Hell to other places. We just haven't solidified anything right now. On June 28th, we're going to be on the Late Night with Johnny P show, which is a cable access network show.
Nice.
We're going to be taping for it, which that'll probably be it's going to be pre-recorded, so that won't see light till probably July. But other than that, things have been going very smooth. We haven't had any complaints with anything. We're very happy about what's going on. We know a lot of people are getting into our single, which is Soil Burns. A lot of people have been really going crazy over that song, and they actually got into our second single, In Your Face. But we have, since we got the permanent lineup, we have morphed just a little bit. We still are an alternative metal band, but I mainly come from doing, I used to do death metal like death metal stuff, and but I just decided I didn't want to do all that anymore. So now what we're doing is we're with InDisguise. I'm how do I want to put this to you? I want to say it proper.
Don't bother being proper.
What's up?
I said don't bother being proper.
Okay. I'm stepping out of the box, and now I'm mixing in a little bit of the aggressive vocals and stuff with the newer material. Last night down at the Lucky 7 in Union Beach and here in New Jersey, we unveiled 4 brand new songs that are going to be on the record, and it was the first time that we played them. Our title track, Ashes Divide, went over amazingly with the crowd last night, as well as The Dying Light, Still Life, and Down. So pretty much real soon, I can guarantee you this, that you will get a brand new single. We just don't know out of those 4 songs which is going to be the single. So once we have that, you will definitely get that.
Well, and I definitely look forward to it.
Awesome. I can't thank you enough for everything that you've been doing for us, bro. I really, really appreciate it. You've been a big supporter for a while, and, we've been friends, for some time now, and I just can't thank you enough, dude.
You know what? It's I find a band that I really like, and this is what I do. So it's all good, man.
Awesome.
So
if you have any other questions, you can ask whatever you like. I could do my best to give you as much info as I can.
Oh, I got lots more for you, buddy. What's so what was like the creative spark that made you start this band and get this rolling? What was how did it start in the beginning?
Well, like I said, me and Jay, we've been doing the extreme metal circuit for a really long time. Me and Jay have been playing together for over 15 years. Me and the guitar player, and he's been producing. I can't even count how long he's been producing, but he's a very eclectic musician, and I couldn't have asked for a better musical partner and best friend. We've been working together for a really long time. We sat down one day and said we wanted to do something different. I've been singing for about 10 years. And he's like, hey, Dave, why don't we try something different? Let's see if we can, maybe mix the two, or let's try, we wanted to go more commercial, but we didn't want to go to the point where we would be considered a pop band.
Right.
Because I like some of the bands that are out there that are brand new, but there is some stuff out there that, it requires a taste. You know what I mean? But what we wanted to do is we wanted to see if we can mesh hard rock, alternative music, metal, and a little bit of the extreme aggression, and put it into a pot and see if we can make something where it would become original and different and something new for the average listener's ears.
Well, I think you're doing it, because I don't think there's any other band that sounds like you guys. I think you guys definitely have a unique sound, so whatever it is, keep doing it.
Oh, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough for that. I really, really appreciate that. A lot of people have been saying that they can't put their finger. I've had people say that I sound like Zach, which I take it as a total compliment, because I'm a Black Label Society head. I have a rocker patch set. I've been a Black Label fan for a while. I am a Zach Wild fan. I've had people come to me and say that I sound like Scott Weiland, but that means a lot to me, because Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots is my idol. He put him and Eddie Vedder and the late great Lane Staley, started all this for me vocally. I'm 33 years old. I wish, and I'm a kid of the '90s of alternative music, so I started, mixing all that stuff together, and I was like, hey, this is really cool. But then I get people saying I sound like Dave Draymond from Disturbed, and that's, that gets me going. I'm like, wow. But it's really nice to have, the way the fans, I can't thank the fans enough, that we have, that come up to us and say that they're really enjoying what we're doing. And, the responses have been amazing.
Yep, and that's awesome, dude. How often do you guys get together and practice?
We practice once a week, 3 hours. Because all the guys, me and the guys, we work a lot.
Right.
So
the life of a rock star these days, right? Full-time job plus music on the side.
Yeah, you know how it is. But I mean, it's still cool. It still works out in the end. All these guys, the guys that I have in them, which I couldn't have asked for a better bunch of guys to work with. Tim, the drummer, me and Jay have been friends with him for over a decade, and we've been wanting to work with him for 5 years. But that door. We needed to wait for that door to open, and luckily the door opened, and lo and behold, we got one of our other best friends playing with us.
Right.
And Wayne, I couldn't have asked for an awesome bass player. I mean, he's such a good friend, and we know him a little while. We've seen him play the circuit in a couple of other bands and stuff like that. And the door opened there, and like I said again, lo and behold, now Wayne is with us. And, bringing these guys in, this is why the sound has morphed a little bit because now it's like it's a joint effort. It's not just me and Jay writing the material. It's actually us four sitting there and putting our brains together and and trying to make the best music possible and the most original that we can make it to where we would be considered different
Right.
from everybody else out there, because, you know, we're not looking to be carbon copy or anything like that. When everybody asks what kind of music we are, we simply just say to them, we're a mysterious band, alternative metal. We've heard that. We've heard hard rock. We've heard metal. But we just tell them, hey, you know what? You're just going to have to come to a show and check us out because we're in disguise. Our music is mysterious.
Yes, exactly. And I get so tired of people trying to stick bands and genres. It's just like, you know what? If they're good, they're good. Who cares?
Yes, yes.
So,
About 110.
who do you get your musical talent from? Is somebody in your family that kind of got you into wanting in the whole music thing, or is this something you kind of picked up on your own?
My mom was a vocal coach and a vocal teacher for the for a church when I was younger, and you know, she used to sing when she was a kid and stuff like that, and I just started getting into it. I originally started out playing bass when I was like about 12 years old, but personally on my end, I liked what I was doing on bass. I mean, I was a decent bass player, but I'm the kind of guy that likes the limelight. I know that that's going to sound a little, and I'm not trying to be cocky at all. I say that with the utmost, you know, respect. I'm not cocky at all. You know, I'm actually very, very humble. But I wanted something that would challenge me more.
Right, I get it.
And learning how to sing. My mom helped me out with that. I went and took some lessons on my own, but with the help from my mother, you know, I quickly got good. It's strange. I don't know how to put this to you, but my mom said I was a natural at what I was doing. I really, you know, all I needed to work on was like breathing techniques and stuff like that. But yeah.
Cool, man. Horns high to mom.
I'd love to do it. What's up?
I said horns high to mom.
Yep, exactly. She's great. Her and my dad are probably the band's biggest supporters. Well, all our families, very, very big supporters of our band and everything. And you know, it's you know, we're lucky. We're all very, very lucky. I feel that the band is really lucky. And you know, sky's the limits for us, and we're just going to keep trucking forward. And I mean, it's not about power and the glory and stuff like that. Me and the guys do music because we just love to do music and we love to play, and we love to put smiles on people's faces. And when the fans are enjoying what we're doing, it makes our job easy.
Well, yeah, and I can't even imagine, you know, because I can't play anything, but so I can't even imagine how amazing it is when you're playing a song and the crowd is so into it. I mean, the energy you must feed it from that is just got to be crazy.
Oh yeah, it's actually really, really, really cool. I mean, especially after the set is over and you have your fans come up to you and they're just like, oh, you know, great show tonight, and you know, oh, we really like this, and we listen to our fans, and with me saying that, it's like, oh, we like this song. So what we try to do is just try to sit back, hey, everybody, you know, the fans got really, really into this song. So let's see if we can write something similar to this, but still keep it unique.
Right.
Like, you know, there's a lot of, I mean, from what I've seen, a lot of people, you know, write songs and they all sound the same and stuff. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to break barriers and not try to sound like anybody. You know, we're just trying to, every song, there's something different to hear in InDisguise's music within every song. You'll get, the best way to put it is, and it's been our slogan for a while now, InDisguise is a accessible sound for the average listener. It's very comfortable, but it has its sporadic moments of aggression.
Very cool. I like that. Sounds good.
Thank you.
How did you come up with the name InDisguise for the band? Is there a story behind this?
Actually, yes, there is. Strangely enough, before we were InDisguise, we were known as Incognito Theory. My name is Dave Incognito, and yes, that is my real last name. And my guitar player, Jay, and my brother, Jason, who does a lot of our art design, and he runs our merch and stuff like that. One day we were sitting down, I was like, Jay, you know, I really don't want to keep my name in the band anymore. You know, we're going to get a new lineup. We're going to change the sound of the music. You know, why don't we get a band name? And he goes, I'm down with that. But he really liked that I had such a unique last name.
Right.
So we sat back one day, and all of a sudden I get a call from my guitar player. My brother comes home from work, and my brother goes, dude, why don't you guys call the band InDisguise? It still means incognito. My guitar player calls me 10 minutes later and goes, Dave, I got a band name. Let's call the band InDisguise.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, dude, this is crazy, dude.
Uh-huh.
Jason just came home from work and said, let's call the band InDisguise. And he's like, get the hell out of here. And then him and Jason and JP, my guitar player, they both got on the phone. And it was like, oh, dude, we got to do it. So that's how it came about. And honestly, I'm really, really like, at first I was like, dude, this is pretty weird. But then when you sit back, it's like, it works with the style of music that we do.
Right, yeah.
Because the music is mysterious. We're not trying to be so metal. We're not trying to be so hard rock. We're not trying to be so commercial. We, you know, when we write songs, we write from the heart and what we feel. And whatever comes out, comes out. And we sit back and we're like, since each song individually is so different, it's mysterious. And InDisguise is hidden. You know, it means hidden. So it's like, hey, this actually works. So, you know, we were like, hey, let's do it. And I'm grateful that we did that. I'm grateful that my guitar player, and I'm grateful that my brother thought of that name.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Thanks for sharing that story. That's awesome.
Oh, you're very welcome.
It's like it's meant to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, where can people find out more about you guys? What websites and social sites you guys use?
Sure. Everything is all linked up to our website. Our Reverb, our Facebook, our Twitter, our Bandcamp, everything. They can go to www.indisguiseband.com. That's www.indisguise.band.com. And everything is up there for them to go to. They, you know, if they want to purchase our single from iTunes, they can do that. They can go to Bandcamp and purchase from Bandcamp. Both the singles are up there. Or just come to a show if they're in the area. And they can grab themselves a T-shirt, which we have a special going. We've had it for the past couple of weeks now, and it's been been pretty successful for us. $12, you get a T-shirt. You get a 11x17 poster autographed by the band, and you get the 2-song sampler.
And can they buy that from the website, too, if they can't make it to a show?
Yes, we are working on getting a PayPal account up. We just recently got merch. So we are working on that, but all they got to do is just check out Facebook and stuff like that, and they'll see posts when the PayPal will be up so they can purchase T-shirts.
Okay, well, keep me up on that because I want to buy a T-shirt from you, so keep me informed.
Of course. You just got to tell me what size you need, and I'll make sure we have it.
Okay. So, if I was to grab your iPod or your MP3 player, however you listen to music right now, what would I find you listening to?
Wow, this is where it's going to get strange now, DJ man.
That's okay. I like strange.
I'm very eclectic. I'm very eclectic. Very, very eclectic. You'll find Rush. You'll find Megadeth. You'll find Cannibal Corpse. You'll find Dimmu Borgir, Cradle of Filth, The Black Dahlia Murder, Suicide Silence, Five Finger Death Punch. But then it gets even more strange. Dave Matthews Band, Poison, Motley Crue, John Mayer, Kobe Collet, Kelly Clarkson. I'm a big, big lover of music, and I'm not ashamed to admit what I like. The only thing you won't find in my iPod is rap.
Well, and I can appreciate that because I have a very wide range of musical taste too. You will find rap in mine, old school rap though.
Well, you know what?
I like everything.
When I was younger, if I had to pick some old school rap, Run DMC, you can't just hit them, and Public Enemy, and DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. I agree with you on that. But my highlight right now, which I've been listening to them a lot, and I'm really, really big into these guys. The band is called the Art of Dying.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, you know who they are.
Yep, sure do.
Yep, amazing amazing band. So I've been getting into them. I really dig their stuff.
Very cool. What's the craziest thing that's ever happened at a show?
Craziest thing?
Yeah.
We really haven't experienced any of those moments. I mean, if you want to call Jay popping a string on stage and us just continuing to play and not realizing he was so quick to swap his guitar out and jump back into the part, I would say that was, crowd didn't know it, and the band didn't even realize it. We just kept trucking.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah, he was really quick about it. Yeah, I'll throw another one at you. I mean, I don't think that they're crazy. I think that it's ingenious, you know, and not to blow my musical partner and best friend up, but he always finds his way out of hell, dude. He was doing a solo one day and he dropped his pick and still continued to play the solo, but he played it with his fingers.
Uh-huh.
So, that's why I say I got a really bunch of, eclectic musicians in this band who we respect each other. They're really good friends of ours. And, I really feel that InDisguise is a force to be reckoned with, and that's why our slogan is, we come to bring you hell.
It's awesome. But any idea when the new songs and everything will be on an EP or an album or something?
We are putting out a full-length album.
Okay.
Once again, which will be called Ashes Divide. We're hoping by the end of the summer. We are in pre-production right now.
Okay.
Like I said, Tim is going in the next couple of weeks to start tracking his drums. Once drums are tracked, we'll go from there, and we're going to do our best to get it out to the fans and to the radio stations as quickly and promptly as we can. I know that we've pushed the record back twice, but that's because we had some personal stuff going on, and I really want to apologize to our fans that we had to do that. But hopefully by the end of the summer, the Ashes Divide will be released and everything will be golden. But we are trying right now to put another brand new single out for everybody before the record comes out. So they will get something,
right.
Hopefully within the next coming months.
Okay, cool. And where are you guys recording at?
We're actually, we do everything in-house.
Okay.
Jay Prusak, the guitarist of the band, he like I said, he's our producer, and he produces everything out of his house. The drums are actually being done with good friends of ours in a band called Core Device. Marty and Danny are actually going to be engineering the drums for Tim. That's Tim's old band, and we all remain. He remains really close with them, and we remain really close with them. And we've played the circuit with them many times with different projects. And they stepped in, and we're going to be doing the drums with them in Red Bank.
Very cool. Okay, one last crazy question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who in the band spends the most time in front of a mirror before a show?
You know what? Guilty as charged, dude. Me.
Nice.
I always want to make sure my hair looks good and my vocals are on key.
Excellent. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, anything else you want to tell the world, and everybody's going to listen to this that I haven't asked?
Well, I'm going to give a couple of shout-outs if that's okay with you.
Yeah, do it.
I want to thank you and Rock Addict for having me today. I can't thank you guys enough. To all the underground radio stations, internet radio stations, WSOU, Rat Radio, Jersey Maria Marr, Melissa Marie, she's the Howard Stern pinup girl, to our consultant, Uncle Frank, Metal Noise Inc., to all our brother bands, Fever Vein, Voodoo Terror Tribe, Bound Alive, Pyramada, wow, there's like so many people out there. To our families, to my mom and dad, let's see, I'm missing somebody. I know I'm missing somebody. To all the photographers, to all the people that have helped InDisguise since we started. If I've forgotten any of you, I'm sorry. I can't thank you enough. And most of all, to our fans, thank you for being so patient and understanding. And we love you guys, because without our fans, we wouldn't be who we are.
And I agree 100%, because without the fans, you guys wouldn't have anything. I wouldn't have anything. None of us would be doing any of this without fans. So.
Yes.
They are the number one staple, for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, one last thing to ask you. If you can make a couple of radio tags for me.
Sure.
So the first one, you can say this is Dave from InDisguise, and you're listening to DJ REM at rockaddictradio.com.
Okay. All right, here we go. This is Dave Incognito of the band InDisguise, and you're listening to DJ REM of rockaddictradio.com. Turn it up.
Very cool. And then the second one, a generic tag for the station, so leave me out of it and just do the same thing.
What do you want me to do?
So, just say, this is Dave from InDisguise, and you're listening to rockaddictradio.com.
Okay. What's going on, everybody? This is Dave Incognito of InDisguise, and you're listening to Rock Addict Radio.